Hey guys, welcome to Lake Travis, or Mansfield Dam Park. Wow. So what you're looking at is the backside of Mansfield Dam. That's how low the lake is right now. I don't know. I know it. I don't think I've ever looked over this way and saw this. I know I've been down to the Sometimes Peninsula before, but I've never looked this way and saw this part of it. So there you go. And this dock is closed. Okay. Not sure why the dock's closed. Other than it's probably not secured. Well, duh. You know why the dock's closed? Is because you can't get to it on the nice smooth sidewalk. Okay, that explains it. And what? 15-minute docking limit. Okay. All right, so out this way is the Sometimes Peninsula. I should have wore jeans, huh? Okay, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Did I do that wrong? Maybe so. Okay, so what I was showing you guys was how the ramp is sticking way above the water. Right? Oh wow, that's a big difference. Yes, that's more like a foot. Okay, anyway, the edge of the ramp is a foot above the water. And after that, there's nothing. There's just rocks down there. Okay, and then of course that's what the other part looks like. So you don't even have a whole ramp. Anyway, peace and harmony. Okay, here we are. First challenge. Doesn't look like it's too impossible or anything. It's just a low spot, although there is some mud right there. Are people putting in rocks? Is that what that is? Okay, how impossible is this? Well, you can see a lot of people walk through here. Okay. Ooey gooey, it's muddy, whoa! Whoop, yeah. Oh, and that's wet there. Okay, that's what these rocks are about. Okay. So yes, a little mud. Oh, yep, on my running shoes. Okay, whatever. It's all right. Where are we? I think that clump of trees more or less represent where the park is. And that is a cell tower that's out by 620. Okay, onward, upward. Okay, our second challenge. Not really much of a challenge, it's pretty high and dry. But it is here regardless. As long as I'm not stuck here or stopped here. What does this look like? Alright, so it seems to me that Lago Vista is basically there's a cliff over there. I think Lago Vista is back around that cliff. And I think possibly right here along this range, if you allow me to call it that, that might be to Jonestown. I'm not sure, I'll have to look. Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, no problemo so far. Okay, there's a look back to where we came from, more or less. I mean, I can see the boat ramp over there. Oh my goodness gracious, looking back. So I'm actually on a peninsula, but anyway, whatever. And while I was walking along, I came across this thing. I don't think that's a bass fish. Yeah, it looks like gar or something. And that swims around in here. Uh-oh. Anyway, onward, upward. Okay, this is just curious. Bunch of concrete, big concrete blocks, all just sitting here. Like somebody came along and dumped him here. Oh, wow. Okay, what do you think? Looks like a float from a dock or something, huh? Anyway, it's amazing what all you find out here. Okay, just shot give you an idea of how high the island part goes. I'm not even down at lake level. I'm what, 3 or 4 feet above that. Wow, anyway. Let's see, I know that White House straight ahead belongs to some really successful billionaire, whatever it is, businessman. Wow, and what a view, huh? Look, there's another tower with some cell phone stuff on it. But look at all this stuff. And let's see, if I remember right, that's the oasis over there. So at the moment, I'm on the east side of the peninsula, so to speak, and it's like I'm going around to the end of a peninsula, coming back, and then going back out. So I keep weaving back and forth. And you know what, when I did an unofficial Google look, my guess was it was about 2 miles out. It's now 11:05, so it's been well over 40 minutes. Although I'm getting close, I think. Okay, anyway, onward, upward charge. See y'all later. Okay, I think it's time for a little break. My feet are getting tired. And you know, I'm not even all the way out yet. Anyway, back that way is the park. There's the, was it Lakeway Water Tower? And there's the lighthouse, which is just south of the park. There's the dam. Oh my goodness gracious. Like I said, it feels like I'm just wandering around, going back and forth, back and forth. Well, there's a marina down there associated with some park in it. Is this the part that's below water level? At least some part of it. I don't remember. Okay, looking further up. So looking down this way, I see there's more to walk yet. I see some orange buoys down there, which indicates some kind of swimming area. And I see some kind of thing sticking out of the water, which I would have guessed as a water inlet, but it's way too high to be used as a water inlet, so I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of little thing. Whatever. Oh, and then there's the oasis up there. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, I have water with me, so I'm okay. It's getting to be a long walk. Anyway, onward, upward charge. Okay, here I am. I think this over here is the last significant island. Although, if you look there in the distance, there's a little island that I'm not sure anybody would have known about. I mean, if you had history, I'm sure you did. Anyway, looking around. Anyway, I'm coming around another of these roundabouts. Man, there's so many of these. But looking up this hill, looking at the top of that hill, man, That's and that only shows once in a while. Well, actually now it shows every summer, I guess, but wow. Onward, upward. Okay, I was walking up and I saw this thing. I was wondering what it was. Now I'm closer. I'm guessing it's a dipping pen. For those of you who dealt with cattle or sheep, sometimes they run through liquid stuff, and I don't know. Is it supposed to kill pest on their skin? I don't know. But I mean, it looks kind of shallow. It looks like it's kind of deep, and it'd be hard for them to get out. But I guess that's what this is. And it's way over here on the last of the Sometimes Islands. Alright, so let's level set. Down there's the dam. It doesn't even look all that far away right now, does it? And yet I've been walking around for a while. Over here is another Sometimes Island. You know, it probably doesn't look like it's all that far from being a part of the peninsula. But anyway, whatever, it's there. Down that way is I think the edge of the peninsula, and I'm on my way there. The oasis, I think that's the oasis up there. The big water tank north of the lake. I don't know, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so the good news is I'm not too far away from having to turn around. It's just, what time is it? Oh wow, it's 11:35. Okay, so I see what looks like a path across the top. I don't know how real that is, but because I'm down here. But maybe that path would be more straightforward. Definitely feel like the west side will be straighter. The east side, like I said before, it just keeps going in and out, in and out. So we'll see. On to upward charge. Okay, what time is it? It's 11:53. It's taken me 2 hours to get out here, or an hour 50, whatever you want to call it. But this is the tip of the peninsula. Over here, I may be off, but I think this straight ahead here is Hippie Hollow. Oh, it goes way down there. So anyway, the bathrooms look semi-familiar. Gee, Ray, how do you know about Hippie Hollow? For Ironman training, it's a great place because the buoys go for a long way, so you get a pretty decent swim path, and with the boats going by on the lake, you get the waves, so it's pretty good for that. Credit to my training buddy, of course. It was her idea. But over here's another park. I didn't think it, or maybe it's a park, maybe it's not. I don't know. I think there's park in that basic area. I mean, if this over here is Hippie Hollow, then that's another park. It looks out of place somehow. And that, of course, is the oasis. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. And turn around. Oh, there's the light. That's the lighthouse there? That's the lighthouse. Yes, it does look like it'll be shorter to go on the western shore as opposed to the eastern shore, but we'll see. And I see that's the shorter cell tower over there. And that's the Lakeway water tank. Okay, whatever. Let's go over this way a little bit. Okay, just say I've done it. There you go. My feet touching the water. So now it's time to get on back. I sure hope it doesn't take 2 hours to go all the way back. but we'll see how it goes. Onward, upward. Okay, we'll have to see how this goes. So I started the Fitbit track walking distance back, and Fitbit shows I'm in the middle of the lake, so I hope I can walk. Whatever, we'll see what happens, right? All right, top of the world, Ma. Except I think that hill's even higher, but we'll be there soon enough, right? Anyway, that's the general direction of the park. There's the dam. Oh, right. You can see the gates or the big floodgates are out. Okay. All the various things along the bank here. There's that marina. There's the oasis. I've already covered that ground in that short period of time. And there's that park, and over here is Hippie Hollow. And yes, I'm not going to follow these little peninsulas on this side. Oh my goodness, that would take too long. And it is 12:10. Okay, keep moving, right? Yes, sir. Okay, so what do you think? Maybe there's a house here or something? And you have these concrete piles. It could be. Of course, I imagine that was a long hike up here. But then again, we're on essentially a ridge right now, so maybe. So there's the dam down there, and the road continues that way. But just in case, and I have to say that I probably agree with you. Oh, tequila. Okay. It's empty, but okay. Where was it? It was over there. Right over there somewhere. Yeah, that spot's definitely higher. So there you go. Top of the world, Ma. Oh my goodness. What's that? Keep moving, right? Yes, sir. Okay, it's been roughly a mile. There's the oasis. Oh my. It is indeed, if you stay up on the ridge, so to speak, it is a little bit easier. And the park's over, oh, well, that's the bathrooms right there, isn't it? So anyway, the park's over there a little bit. So indeed, I think it is about 2 miles. Okay. Yes, I'm moving. Okay, here we are. We're back on the mainland, so to speak. Looking straight ahead, there's a spot where it goes down. I would say at that spot, it's maybe 4 inches above the current lake level. So you get 4 or 5 inches in this lake, the Sometimes Peninsula becomes Sometimes Island. So there you go. Oh man, it is hot out here today. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, there's the boat ramp right over there. The bathroom's right up there, so I'm not too far away from my car. Just a few more steps and we'll be there. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm looking up my what Fitbits say. So Fitbit says 1.86 coming back, and about an hour. Alright, so that shows how difficult the terrain is. It took me 2 hours to cover 2 miles. And of course, like I said, going out, man, it was zigzagging back and forth. Okay, anyway. I'll have to go back and look up what the lake level is at this moment. I know it's low, but my impression was it's not quite as low as it was last time I did this. But I didn't have a GoPro with me, so I didn't record any video of that. I just took some pictures. I think I posted it to Facebook. I think that's what happened to it. I don't remember. But anyway, it is 91 degrees now. It's 106. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man. Yes, my original plan was to show up at sunrise about 7:30, and then it'd be much cooler. And that sounds like a much better plan than being out here at 1 o'clock and the highest point of the sun. It's not the highest point of the day, but it's the sun's at its highest point. But it was interesting. It was a challenge. I'm glad I did it. Of course, for those of you who know hiking, you probably would say I should have been wearing long pants and hiking boots. And I would tend to say, yes, you're right, I should have. I didn't realize. So there are some places where you're walking along for a while, you have a nice smooth path, and then all of a sudden it gets rocky and you have to step up or step down some rocks. And then there's other places where there's this brush, and the brush is just rubbing against, although my legs don't feel all that bad. All right, so it's not like it was, oh my goodness, oh no, it wasn't that bad. But it would be much more comfortable, I think, with jeans on, so you don't have those let's call it weeds rubbing against your legs. Whatever, it's all fine, it's all good. Okay, so I owe you that. I'm gonna call it today at 5 miles. I think it just took that much more going out. And I like nice round even numbers. Feel free to come out with your Fitbit or whatever and prove me wrong. But then again, there's no one way to do this, right? I mean, there's not like there's a constant path. So anyway, I will say that on the west side, the west side is more straightforward. There were a few places where it zigzagged, and not as bad as the east side, but whatever, it's okay. Anyway, onward, upward charge. I hope you find this interesting. If you're fit enough to do it, I dare you to do it. But it's only under certain conditions, right? I mean, the lake has to be low enough for you to make it out there. And it's surprising how far up that ground is still wet and soft. It surprised me. I thought, oh, I'm safe cutting across here. It's far enough up. No, it wasn't. I mean, I made a cross, but my feet were wanting to sink in a little bit. Okay, anyway, onward, upward charge. Okay, from Go Lake Travis. The lake at 2 p.m. Actually, it makes a slight difference. Oh, it's come up, not down. Okay, whatever. It's 628 feet, 0.54 feet. So what's that, 6 inches? So if it was closer to 629, if it was closer to 629, then the Sometimes Peninsula would be not a peninsula. Compared to full, 52.56%. I think that's what that says. Anyway, there it is. 628.54. It's kind of weird that it's actually up at the moment. Huh.